lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Flex round! 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 Flex round!
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling. For 3.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Leopard! Ringo! Over!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Flex round!
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31.
Ohio! Flex round!
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Flex round! Come on, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. 49.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And his kick is good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. The pitch goes to Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Buying time to his left. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Check.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
I got 11. Ohio!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Oh, yeah!
Better than that. Come on, that was terrible. What is that?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Four down. Alert.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Second down, Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Darboh. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Flex round! Here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
They'll toss it to Penny, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go! Ohio 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And look at this, it's a fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Flush to his right. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Gone.
He'll look to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. They find some open field here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. White, 9.
Penny, a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex 38.
third down. Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What are you doing?
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Flex round! Flex round!
They run for it with Carson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
I got him! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
4 down. Check. Motion to backfield. Gone.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Graham. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Malik McDowell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Leopard! Over!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Flex round, flex round. Go. Alert three.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA.